Hello everyone. So here I am on a Saturday, approaching evening, having a nice lazy Saturday. My wife's cooking dinner. I'm being lazy, the lazy boy. My dog's laying down. Everything is lazy around here. My son's at a sleepover. My daughter's watching probably some YouTube videos. Let's go take a garden tour, a garden check. We'll call this garden check. All right, so we're about to do the garden check. But first and foremost, I want to shout out to a really good favorite channel of mine. Really good channel. Monterey Magnet Man. Got his pint glasses. And he's subscribed to my channel. So, all right, here we go. Yeah, I know I said I'd be doing a garden tour, but it's a canoe tour. I still haven't carpeted this thing. It's because I'm lazy. Yep, here's the Pickle Pen. There are all kinds of wild birds today. There were goldfinch, like I think yellow finches, and spotted towhees. If you like birds, this was a bird mecca today. Wish I filmed it. Believe it or not, it was. Next year, we will be having bumper crops out of this area. All right, so if you remember, right where you see that gopher hole is right where we had a pumpkin. We had another pumpkin right here. See the tag? Yeah, gophers like pumpkins. So my wife and I both agree that we're not going to be having any more pumpkins in ground. We'll be growing them probably not at all because they don't do good in a container. They don't do good in ground here unless we have it totally in a planter box or something like that. Gophers will eat all your pumpkins. Start here with a beautiful rose that the previous homeowner left. It's doing really well. I need to trim this little, what do you call this, a straggler vine? I don't know. It's trying to find higher heights, but we'll clip it. My wife planted some nice purple flowers. We got the lime thyme, we got the English thyme, we got the oregano about to bloom, chamomile. What do we got now? Can you guys see these little carrots? Carrot, 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 carrot. We got remember the volunteer tomatoes that I said we're gonna do fine? Yeah, they are. And we have another one right here that's doing just fine, and that thing was really ratty looking, but it looks real good now. We got the peas that are trying to grow up the trellises. Really nice. Aloe, always nice. This thing, by the way, okay, so this doesn't attract bees, but it attracts birds, and I believe we've got a yellow oriole. If you look up a yellow oriole, I think that's what it is, I think. It's a bright yellow bird. It looks tropical, and it's climbing all over this thing and getting the nectar out of the flowers right here. It loves this plant. And we got a little baby chamomile. Got the marigolds. Trying to keep out the gophers. Yeah, right. And then we got the chard here. You can see there's really nice chard growing, and we have all the lettuce. It's doing really well. And all these are from seed. This is actually a volunteer from seed. So if you can grow from seed, do it. This is from seed. The peas are from seed. These green beans right here, they're doing really good. They're growing slow, but they're healthy. And yeah, they're gonna head up these runners eventually. And what's doing really well, as per usual, are these Marbonne tomatoes. You probably remember when I filmed before, they were just little baby plants, but now these are just turning into monsters. They got, the little flowers on there. And yeah, these are gonna be really productive tomatoes. And the gophers don't like these tomatoes, so that's really good. They don't like tomatoes in general. And this pepper, it's hanging in there. It's a little small, but I don't know, hanging in there. Now, look at this. Anyone who's living in an apartment, go ahead and get seed tomatoes, or if you have potatoes, I'm sorry. If you have potatoes that are from, like, I don't know, the supermarket that are starting to root, plant them in a grow bag. Look at this. You can grow these very, very easily on a deck or whatever. We just have these, they're totally gopher proof. And it's pretty awesome. The gophers, they can hear things probably growing because they're like pushing out all the old sandy soil out from this whole garden box into the ground here. Kind of fun, although and then we have the garlic here. The garlic is you know, not sending up any green shoots yet, but garlic you have to be patient with. We're being patient, as we are with all gardening processes. Another rose here, you know, got a little rose on there, but planted by the previous homeowner. We'll see if we can get something out of it. The bougainvillea, whoever has advice for bougainvillea in the comments, I'll greatly accept it. It's in a really good spot for a bougainvillea. I don't know why it's not doing better. Post in the comments, give me some advice. Sage, it's coming towards the end of flowering. We're at the end of May, so it's pretty much done. It's almost done its thing. The best thing I like to show off is this berry, because somebody at a nursery said, oh, it'll never grow. It'll never, once you have a disease, it'll never do anything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This comes with patience. You have to show patience. And we got the mint, we got Nugget, Nugget, we're not growing him. Anyway, he's growing himself. And we got the blueberry in a pot. This is the pink lemonade. It's doing really well in the pot. We need to give it a lot more time to really kind of settle in there. Some kind of blackberry variety. I always forget which kind. My wife planted this. And we got the blue sunshine blueberry. It's making a comeback. I tried some blueberries off of it today, and they were really, really, really good. There's one sort of ripe right there, not quite ready yet. Anyway, it needs to get bigger before it's a really productive plant, but it's doing good in the pot away from the gophers. Catmint, you know, attracting the cats. Hopefully it'll get some gophers, do their job. This one doesn't have any flowers on it, but it's got a lot of growth. Probably need to add some more bloom from the Alaska company. It's like kind of like a fish emulsion product that has a lot of phosphorus in it. I'll add some of that to there and see what kind of results we get. Got some succulents and little meditation bench with the Buddha there. Buddha. We're not Buddhists though, but anyway, we have a Buddha. So we have a little chill spot with like a little like Airstream trailer, which we eventually, that'd be nice to have something like an Airstream. They're so expensive. My wife planted some nasturtiums right here. This is also a pollinator attractor. In case you guys don't know, nasturtiums, oh my goodness, bees love it, nasturtiums. And the salvia is starting to come back. We bought this from Home Depot. You know what I've said about Home Depot plants. They're over fertilized, and yeah, so once you plant them in the ground, you got to water them like crazy to kind of leach that fertilizer out of there and despoil them. These right here, I feel like they're snapdragons all around this poppy here. They're sort of, they got new blooms on them. They'll come out with new blooms, but we got to water them, leach all that fertilizer out of there. Alyssum, these, or alyssum as some people call it, these white clusters. This attracts your native pollinators. This is a volunteer from the next door neighbor. The guy over here that sold it to my next door neighbors, he loved these plants, and I forget what they're called, but the hummingbirds absolutely love them. And I should remember what they're called. But if you rub these, just smell them. Oh, it smells like, if you guys have ever been to Big Sur and have taken like a hike, it smells like that. Like, it's like sagey, some sort of a sage. It's very herbally, I'll say that. Very nice. And of course I got the sage I planted, sage right here, and we got a sage in the corner. So we got all kinds of pollinators in here, just trying to do their thing. Got the hydrangea from the previous homeowner, and this guy, look at this. My wife and I, we brought this from our house in Soquel, from our little condo, and it's a bird of paradise, and we planted it in the ground and it's really taken off, but it still hasn't flowered yet. When will you flower, plant? What are you doing? Anyway, we have it. And my son moved all the bricks over here. All right. One more little addition. These have been growing for a while. The gophers like these too. They're onion chives. My wife planted these. And we want to plant these in the ground, but actually I think we're going to plant them in in grow bags to keep them away from the gophers. Yeah, so that'll be in a future video. We also have some pineapples inside, which I'll show you that as probably the next video. And hope you guys are having a good weekend. Take care.